MARC records can be overlaid over existing records to merge duplicates when the bibliographic records are saved in LEAP. The videos on editing and importing records from remote databases demonstrated the basic steps of merging duplicates. This video will provide an overview of the process of identifying the correct records to merge and how you can compare two records side by side in LEAP. Let's review the deduplication process. With the new 7.7 version of LEAP, you can perform a duplicate check at any time without changing or saving the record. LEAP will also perform a duplicate check when you save a bibliographic record. Once you are finished editing the MARC record, click Save. The Check Headings Assist dialog box opens. It lists headings that do not have an authority record. This can be bypassed. Click Continue. Next, the MARC validation dialog box appears and displays any errors in the MARC tags. If you see any, press Cancel and return to the MARC record and correct the errors before pressing Save again. If there are no records, the bibliographic record duplicate detection results will appear to display the list of duplicates in the catalog. At the top, you will see the section called Record to Retain. This is the record that you currently have open. In the Record to Replace section, you will see one or more records listed that Polaris considers a potential duplicate. If a record is missing from the list, you can press Add Title to search for the record with the Find tool. Records that were saved as provisional records can only be found by searching for the bibliographic record control number. If you imported the record recently, you can find the control number in the Import Record. Compare the record to retain with the records to replace in order to identify if they are true duplicates. First, compare the data in the different columns. There are records that have the same title. Although the duplicate records can have different titles, Polaris may identify a record with a different title because of ISBN, UPC, or other identifier that could match different formats or be in a record erroneously. Next, compare the format column. Polaris includes Blu-ray, plus DVD, Blu-ray disc, and DVD records in the list of records to replace. In most cases, a different format will mean that the records are not duplicates, but there may be instances where further checking is needed to determine if they are duplicates. You may encounter records that have the wrong format as well. Next, examine the reason column. The column lists the reason why Polaris identified the records as potential duplicates. You can see these records have a UPC match. As of Update 7.7 in LEAP, you can now compare up to 20 bibliographic records at the same time using the compare function. To compare records in LEAP, open the original record you are using, which is referred to as the compare record. Select Action and click Compare. The Bibliographic Record Find tool appears. Search for the bibliographic record that you want to compare to your current record. To do this, you can go back to the Duplicate Check button and copy the control number of the item listed to search in the Find tool. Select Open. The Compare workform will open. The current record appears on the left side of the screen, and the Compare record appears on the right side of the screen. When multiple records are selected, the first compare record selected appears by default, and remaining compare records are shown in the tabs. To view a different compare record, select the tab with the control number of the record you want to view, or use the More drop-down to find the record. You can add or edit MARC data in one or more of the records displayed in the compare workform. You can also align MARC tags if tags appear in different order in the records you are comparing. To align MARC tags, click the Align Tags button at the header of the compare record. This function will reorder tags after editing one or more of the records you are comparing. In LEAP, you can copy tags between two different records that currently appear in the records workform. To copy a single tag, select the right arrow or left arrow next to the tag. To copy multiple tags, select the tags you want to copy. The number of tags copied will be displayed at the top of the record. Select the Copy Select Rows icon at the top of the record by clicking the right or left arrow, depending on whether you are copying tags from the current record or the compare record. You can also delete tags from any record in the compare record workform. To delete tags, select the tags you want to delete. The number of tags selected will be displayed at the top of the record. Click the Delete Rows icon to delete the tags. To add a new compare record to an existing set of compare records, click the plus sign in the header and the Find tool will appear. Search for the record or records you want to compare to the current record. Select one or more records and click Open. The new compare record appears on the compare workform. To close a compare record, click the X in the tab of the record that you want to close, or you can close all records. Now you can save the retained record. When the bibliographic record duplicate detections result appears, check the box for the record to replace, then press Replace. Now you can close the record. This has been a tutorial on merging records in Leap. If you have any questions, contact help@ccslib.org.